Okay, so this is my motorbike. So it is a Yamaha TW200, and I've had this for about 4 months, 3 or 4 months. So let's go for a ride for this, just around some streets close to home. And the purpose of this, maybe if you're interested in the Yamaha TW200, comes up on YouTube. Show my friends back in Australia as well, where I live, so that type of thing. So let's go for a ride. Start her up, I suppose. Okay. Let's have a ride. Hopefully the sound will be okay. It's my neighbour picking weeds. She probably won't like that. Okay. So it's a bit gloomy today. We've had a lot of smoke from forest fires from different states. It's been hanging around for weeks on and off, so it's gloomy again today, but at least the weather is nice to ride in. Actually, it's a little cool this morning. I've got t-shirts and a shorts on, so I'm feeling it right now. So we'll just go for a little ride around here. So this is one little street that I go on a lot. It'll be interesting to see if that wind's coming through the helmet, but we can only try. There's a push bike going on the wrong side. Interesting. Actually, it is pretty cool. I probably should have had a jacket. Okay, so there's a lot of these four-way stop signs around here. You'll see a few of those. So there's a lot of like I said, this neighborhood's called Sugarhouse. I've lived here for about 8 years, I think, maybe 10, actually 10 years. And it's a lot of this, a lot of tree-lined streets, a lot of people out exercising and walking their dogs. It's a great neighborhood to walk around in. That's one of the reasons we like it, really like it a lot. A lot of old houses too, you'll notice. It's a very old neighborhood. And there's a lot of these type of things, little stores and restaurants. And this is all restaurants through here. On the left, I don't know if you can see it, that's Caputo's, great coffee shop and deli. Sunday morning, so a lot of people are out. Oh, this guy's got some dirt bikes on the back of his truck. Check it out. Oh, 3. There's a little one. Nice. People out walking their dogs. So you'll notice some of the trees are starting to turn colour, which is a bit scary. Means winter's coming. We'll turn right here. We're just going to do a few little laps. So on the left here, this is you went to elementary, which is where my kids went to elementary school, and it's a great school. A lot of good memories there. One of my friends was a teacher there, so they went straight into that school when we moved here, and it was really great. And you could tell it wasn't far from home. So here's some more restaurants. That's on the left there, Nomad Pizza Restaurant. Our friends used to own that when it was a diner, a breakfast diner, but she moved somewhere else. And that's Immigration Market, or Harmon's, a great little supermarket. So we come up here quite a bit if you don't want to go to Walmart or Smith's. Oh yeah, you see cool trees through here. Even though it's a bit gloomy, like I said, I won't say it anymore. But at least it's not raining. We've had a lot of rain this week, which is great because we're in drought right now. It's been the driest summer we've had since I've been here. And it's been really hot too, so I suppose it's quite nice. Go down this tree-lined street. So a lot of these houses are what they call them, Californian bungalows and Tudors, and a lot of them are done up, and they're all different. I think that's the cool thing I like about these houses. So if by some miracle, well, where am I going to go here? I'll go left. Oh, someone's out on the porch swing. I mean on the tree. I actually forgot where I am. That's fine. If by some miracle you're watching this video, I'll probably have like 2 people watching this. They'll probably know me. But if you do not know who I am, yeah, I've got a bit of a weird accent. I am Australian and I live here in Utah. And for some reason I've been in the US for about over 10 years, so lived in a few different states. So that's my story. And I've had this bike, the T-Dub, as it's known, for about probably 3 months. And before that, it had been a long time since I'd ridden a motorbike. I have owned one motorbike in the past when I was a lot younger, but this is the first time I've actually got a motorcycle, as they call it over here, motorcycle license. And so I got that after I got the bike. And it's funny, here you can just go sit down for your learners, just a written test, and they give you your learners, and from then I was just riding it around the streets. And then I thought I better get my license, so I had to do an actual test, which was just a skills test on a small course, like it wasn't even out on the road. And I think I barely passed. I actually did quite a few mistakes. Like now, I forgot there's a stop sign. So yeah, I've had this for about 3 months, I think. And it's a 200, so it's a little bit more powerful than a lawnmower. But it goes a lot of places. The reason I got it was when we go camping, I wanted to take it camping with me and go all the dirt tracks and go and explore. I've only done that a couple of times. Now that it's cooling down, hopefully in fall we'll be able to go out a lot more down in the desert, in the southern deserts in Utah where we camp. Take it out and do that, but it's great for going around streets. Not quite fast enough on the freeway, not that I want to, so it's my first bike, so I don't mind that it's not that powerful. But you already you know that this thing will just keep going. And apparently that's what they're known for. They just keep going year after year. You have them for 20 years, doesn't matter. And so they've been making this bike, I think, for about 25 years. And it's only had a couple of little changes. So this is exactly like a bike you'd get 20 years ago. I think the only difference is they gave it a disc brake up front. And they took away one thing. It did have a kickstart, and they took that away, which is probably a disadvantage. But what I'll do here is that's Sugarhouse Park in front of me there, and you might see the silhouette of the mountains as I ride around here. Got the dip. Woo! you'd see the mountains a lot clearer, but as I said, smoke, and I'll shut up about that. So this park is awesome. So it's not far from where I live, and so it's got this road that goes all the way around the park. So it's got a bike track on the left there and a walking track beside that, so everyone can enjoy this without getting run over. And this is where they've had fireworks down here on July 4. Not even doing the speed limit. Except, ooh, I've got a bit more water in there. Oh, it must be from the rain. So this pond on the left, it looks great when the water's coming off and it's beautiful and the ducks on it. Right now it's gross because, like I said, we haven't had much water and it just looks like a mud pile right now. It's pretty gross, but it does look nice when it's full. But they keep this park really nice. And so we've spent a lot of time in this park with the family. It's been great living near it. That's about the speed I go on my push bike when I go up. I know what that's like. So if I see this many cars here right now, that must mean there's some event on. It's like some soccer thing. Oh, what do they call that? Kickball or whatever that thing. It's like softball, but you kick it. Didn't even know there's a professional tournament. There's hundreds of people here doing that right now. Yeah, the light is really weird. So to get this microphone and the helmet, I had to do some adjustments, and I have a feeling that little kids are playing lacrosse over there. I have a feeling that there's going to be wind noise. Probably not when I'm going really slow now, but just the usual 70 k's an hour is going to be wind noise. So what else am I going to talk about? That could be a problem. Thinking of something and rambling. I didn't say the bike, the T-Dub. It's a 2017, if I didn't say that. And I looked at buying one brand new. They're not that expensive, but the problem is you can't get them brand new right now because no dealers have them. And they've got a waiting list of like 6 months, and they can't guarantee you even get it in that time because they're just not getting many of them from Japan, and just this whole Corona thing. Things like this and used cars have become scarce, so they're almost like a little cult following with T-Dubs, and that's how I got into it. There's a lot of stuff online with them. And I went into the wrong gear. That was embarrassing. So I couldn't get one brand new. So I only looked for about a week or so, and one came up in Idaho. So it was like a 2.5 hour drive out into a farm. And like I jumped on it, and the guy said he had about 6 people in line wanting it, and it wasn't that much cheaper than a new one, although they're ripping you off these days with their dealer fees and stuff. Where'll I go now? I might just head home and check out the video. I don't want it to be too long anyway. Nice little Wrangler. This will give me a good indication of what the wind noise is like. Mightn't be too bad, we'll see. Might have to to adjust the helmet back to how I had it. Stop this wind coming up underneath. So this is my street again. There was a lot more trees in this street, but I think as they're just getting old and some of them have fallen down and some have been cut down. We had some massive windstorms in the last year, so that's just the way it is. But I like this area. All the houses are different and being built in different time periods. I don't know if you can see that one's all stones. And this is my corner. That's why I got all the potholes. Got the kids' cars out the front. Oh, awesome. Got a mattress sitting there. That's because Isaac's moving out. My son. And I hope that first video went okay. Can you see Winston? Maybe you can't. Or you can hear him. Cool. Thanks. I might do another one. We'll see how this goes.